Hi, I'm Farah, and welcome to the channel, a place where I get to be enthusiastic about cinema, among other things. So today I'm going to be checking out Manhunter. It's, as far as I know, it's a Hannibal movie or related to that universe. I've seen most of the Hannibal adaptation, I think, starting with the Sons of the Lambs. I mean, come on. The mainline Hannibal movies and Red Dragon's there as well. There's also the TV show with Mads Mikkelsen. Really wish they reboot that sometime, but I doubt it. They're really good. It's this movie is directed by Michael Mann. I know Brian Cox plays Hannibal. He's a great actor. This is the only Hannibal movie that I have not seen. So here we go. What am I looking at? It's so grainy. Manhunter. This was 87 or 78. It's very synthy. Michael Mann is a good director. What was the last movie I saw of Michael Mann?
You should have talked at the boatyard. You don't want to talk about it here.
I'm not falling all over myself to talk about it much anyway, Jack. I quit.
Who's this supposed to be? Is it Will Graham?
You look all right now.
Whenever I think about Will Graham, the first thing comes to my mind is Hugh Dancy.
If you can't look anymore, I understand.
Don't try to run a game down on me, Jack.
3 weeks and a few days until the next full moon. We have a better chance to get him fast if you help.
He was a profiler, right? What is this? The family murdered?
Think we'll keep him out, Dad?
Yep.
How many turtles think are in here?
In this hatchery, I bet there's 40 or 50 of them. These are all gonna make it, guaranteed.
Why are they fencing in turtle eggs? Do they deal in turtle eggs?
If he decides to do it, Molly, I'll keep him as far away from it as I can.
I'm back. I don't want to look at evidence. I wouldn't get deeply involved. If they find him, they'll have to take him down.
I think you've already decided and you're not really asking.
If I were asking.
Stay here with me, but it's selfish and I know it.
I'll come inside with you if you want to show you around. VCR hooked up in your hotel room. They transferred some home movies of both families onto half-inch VHS.
Is this where he's staying, or is this the house where they were murdered? Oh, well, it's a crime scene, so that was the same as the start. We murdered the whole family? Oh God, holy crap.
Intruder entered through kitchen sliding door. Used a glass cutter anchored to a suction cup. His entry was skillful. All the prints are smooth gloves. Blonde hair, strong, size 12 shoeing.
How do you get blonde hair from that?
It was hot out that night, so inside the house must have felt cool. The intruder cut Charles Leeds' throat as he was rising, then shot Mrs. Leeds. Bullet entered right of her navel and lodged in her lumbar spine, but she died of strangulation. She lived at least 5 minutes after she was shot. All her other injuries are post-mortem.
Postmortem? What the
Bloodstains on west wall of master bedroom and matted sliding marks on hall carpet remain unexplained, as does superficial ligature mark around Mr. Leeds' chest, also believed to be post-mortem. What did the killer do with them after they were dead?
Ligature marks are when somebody is bound, right?
When they were dead, he smashed the mirrors and began selecting pieces that he would use later on Mrs. Leeds. Killing Mr. Leeds and the children would take less than a minute. Mrs. Leeds' injuries were post-mortem 4 or 5 minutes later. What did he do in the interim?
4 or 5 minutes.
Molly?
Was that you?
Yes, me, honey. Look, I'll call you tomorrow. I love you.
I love you too, baby.
Seems like a happy family. It'd be a shame if something happened to them. Figured something out. He had a light bulb moment.
God, she's lovely, isn't she?
Oh, that's what Will Graham does. I forgot about that. Whoa, that's a weird jump cut.
Talcum powder on her leg. But there wasn't any talcum powder in the bag. You took off your gloves to touch her, didn't you?
But while your gloves were off, did you open all their eyes so that they could see you?
Jack, this is Graham. Is Price still in latent prints?
PD swears they dusted everything, and their guy is pretty good. I'll get him out of plane in the morning.
Dust Mrs. Leeds' finger and toenails, corneas of all their eyes. I think he took off his gloves, Jack.
Why do you think he took his gloves off?
Because Mrs. Leeds was a beautiful woman.
All right. Vice and narcotics, you take the KY Cowboys and the leather bars. Marcus Whitman heads up.
KY Cowboys?
I've heard officers referring to this killer as the Tooth Fairy. Well, I don't want to hear that in public, and I don't want to see it in internal memorandum.
Are they gonna bring in Hannibal to A consult, or is this Hannibal who's doing the killings?
This guy, we don't even have motive.
It's in his dreams. His act fuels his fantasy.
Commissioner was saying that you're the one who got Garrett Jacob Hobbs, and then Dr. Lector 3 years ago.
Lecter killed 9 people, didn't he?
9 that we know of. 2 didn't die.
He ate them.
Psychologists call him a psychopath. They don't know what else to call him.
He admired Hannibal, I remember.
I understand he cut you pretty good.
Jimmy Price, FBI.
Jimmy, it's Jack Crawford. You got Will Graham here, too.
I got a partial print with a tinted arch. It's probably a thumb. And the fragment of a palm off the nail of Mrs. Leeds' left big toe. Thumbprint came off the oldest kid's left eye.
He's the best in the business. That's a mic drop moment for Will. You see this? This is why we hire professionals. Like Will. You numpties.
Oh, how does this guy compare with Lecter, huh? What does he do to him? How's he doing? How's he doing, Will?
How's he do? What, do you not have any respect?
Keep the fuck away from me.
Well, we only got 3 weeks left, and you're our best shot.
He won't stop. He's got a genuine taste for it.
Who's this actor? I don't think I've seen him in anything else.
That's the same atrocious aftershave you wore in court 3 years ago.
Goddamn Brian Cox. Such a great actor.
Did you get my card?
I got it, thank you.
Do you have any problems, Will? No, of course you don't. I'm glad you came.
That's what she said.
I want you to help me, Dr. Lecter. You read about it?
In the papers. You want to know how he's choosing them, don't you? Why should I tell you?
You get to see the file on this case. Thought you might be curious to see if you're smarter than the person I'm with.
Then by implication, you think you're smarter than me since you caught me.
No, I know that I'm not smart.
Then how did you catch me?
You had disadvantages.
What disadvantages?
You're insane.
Don't think you can persuade me with appeals to my intellectual vanity.
You'll either do it or you won't.
Do you have the file with you? Pictures?
Goodbye, Dr. Lecter.
Let me have the file and I'll tell you what I think. This is a very shy boy, Will. What were the yards like?
Big backyards.
What does that got to do with?
If this pilgrim imagines he has a relationship with the moon, he might go outside to look at it. Have you ever seen blood in the moonlight? It appears quite black. If one were nude, it would be better to have privacy for this sort of thing.
That's interesting.
Is it?
You came here to look at me, to get the old scent back again, didn't you?
I want your opinion. Well, when you have one, I'd like to hear it.
When you get more files, I'd like to see them too. Would you like to leave me your home phone number?
Nope.
The reason you caught me, Will, is you're just alike. You want the scent?
I mean, he's manipulating him, but they kind of are alike, mindset-wise. Is there nobody else in this building? What am I looking at? Grass? No, what the hell was the previous shot? Oh, it was just discombobulated, I guess. This prick. Goddamn paparazzi. Fucking piece of shit.
Thank you so much. I'll call you when I'm finished.
Are you ready for your call?
Yes, thank you.
Paul Troll, Christensen, and Golub Law Offices.
Excuse me, I must have misdialed.
What is he doing?
Don't have the use of my arms. Would you be so kind as to dial a number for me, please? Area code 301-555-6624. Dr. Sidney Bloom, please. What's his secretary's name again?
Martha King. Just a moment, please. Martha doesn't come in night.
Maybe you can help me. Dr. Bloom asked me to send a copy of The Psychiatrist and the Law to someone. Martha never sent me the address and phone number. Well, I've got to catch Federal Express in about 5 minutes. I'd be immensely appreciative if you could pull it out of a Rolodex for me. I'll bet you has a call caddy right next to a phone.
Did he swallow the gum?
The name we're looking for, the man the book is supposed to be sent to, a Mr. Will Graham. Now, I'll bet it has his home address there, too.
3680 DeSoto Highway, Captiva, Florida.
Oh, come on. It's too easy for him. It's too easy for him. Dude, what are you doing?
Oh my gosh, it's all right. Stewardess?
What's he doing here? Is there a Mars bar? What the hell is up there? Why are you going there? What are you doing? Is that the Crawford house that was mentioned?
Used a cutting tool on the branch so that you could see. Then you passed the time whittling. When night came, and after a while, you climbed down and you went into him, didn't you?
Didn't you, you son of a bitch? You watched them all goddamn day long.
Tone it down, bro. Tone it down.
That's why houses with big yards.
Price get an identification off the Leeds print.
No, Price hasn't found him in the index yet. So, well, have you seen this week's Tatler? Your picture's all over the front page.
God damn it, Jack. I promised Molly. I promised her.
When we were cleaning out Dr. Lecter's cell, he heard us coming and hid something in a book. We got him out of there and dug around.
Put it down on my desk, Blonner. Has anyone else seen this except you?
No.
Dr. Chilton, it's Jack Crawford. You have
Will Graham on the line. I have a note.
Appears to be from that man who killed those people in Atlanta. In Hannibal Lecter's cell, it was hidden in a book.
Can you read it to us?
My dear Dr. Lecter,
I know that you alone can understand what I am becoming.
you alone know the people I use to help me in these things are only elements undergoing change to fuel the radiance of what I am becoming.
Oh, he's a fam.
Investigator Graham interests me. I hope we can correspond.
Uh-oh. He has its address.
After I hear back from you, I might send you something wet. Signed, Avid Fan.
Something that like is in flesh.
I have a documents team on its way to you by helicopter to pick up the note.
Brian, we have a note coming in on the fly, possibly from the Tooth Fairy #1 priority.
One hair, Graham. Half an inch.
Can you extract the DNA from it?
Work to hair.
How many guys handled this without gloves?
Guard, clean up man Lecter.
One smudge. I can fume for a print, but can't guarantee the iodine stains would fade out. I can't get a print off this in the time you've got to get it back, Will.
Main thing to find out is how was Lecter supposed to reply to him, which is probably the missing section.
What are we looking for?
The aniline dyes used in the ink of the felt tip pens, like Lecter used, are transparent to infrared. Tooth Fairy's ballpoint isn't.
Looks like the tip of a T here, here, and here.
At the end is what could be the top of an R.
There's 3 T's and an R, Tatler. We believe the Tooth Fairy told Lecter to reply to him through the personal ad section of the National Tatler. If we find Lecter's reply, we plan to pull it, substitute it with one of our own.
Would he not catch that it's not written by Lecter?
Got a personal ad with Avid Fan in it being telex to you right now.
Read it.
Dear Avid Fan, find help in Galatians 6:11, 15:2,
What's Galatians? Oh.
Revelation 7, John 6:22, Luke 1:7.
No. 100 prayers could be the page number. The paired numbers could be line and letter, but what book?
Not the Bible?
No.
Didn't he say Revelation?
Galatians only has 6 chapters. The same with Jonah 6:8. Jonah only has 4 chapters. Lecter was not using the Bible. What about Sweat and Lecter?
He tried sodium amytal on him 3 years ago to find where he buried a Princeton student. Gave him a recipe for potato chip dip.
Wonderful.
I mean, it is Hannibal Lecter.
Have a meeting with Lecter's, pictures of Lecter's books.
Where?
Library of Congress.
Lecter's ad runs as is. We decode it later, or we pull it, figure out the code, and run our own ad next week. It's your call, Will.
Run the ad.
Run it.
And if Bauman still can't figure it out,
Then we'll bait him with something else in next week's Tatler. Me.
Interesting.
as evidence, the Leeds print will get us a conviction if we could ever find the guy. We are not going to identify him off the print.
Shit, this just got a whole lot of complicated.
I'll use Lons.
What else should we cover? He put the shorts on Charles Leeds after he was dead. I believe he did this to make sure we wouldn't think he was gay.
He's molested all of his male victims. He may be impotent with members of the opposite sex. That he may have had sexual relations with his mother.
And they're really goading him into it.
How does working on this case affect your sex life?
What the fuck?
It doesn't affect mine, it affects yours. Go fuck yourself.
I got a call from Asian Studies at Langley. The mark you found on the tree.
Yeah?
The same character appears on a mahjong piece. It means red dragon. Mean anything to you?
Red dragon? That's a cool shot. Look at that. It's a very beautiful lit shot. I'm a sucker for just cool looking shots. What?
Someone's coming.
Is happening? It's someone else. This is a red herring. This is someone else.
Don't move! Take the money! Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
Will, can you believe that?
This dude's gonna die. He's gonna get it. And I won't feel bad. He went to the guy who wrote the article.
You know who I am? According to you, I'm a sexual pervert. You know who I am now? Yes.
Is that a picture of Mars Surface?
Scared.
Is it someone we know?
Your job is to report. That's why you're here. And if you don't open your eyes, I'll staple your eyelids to your forehead.
What?
Well, here I am.
Is he wearing what? Are those stockings? What is that? He's tall.
William Blake's The Great Red Dragon, and the woman clothed in the rays of the sun. Mrs. Leeds, do you see? Mrs. Jacoby, do you see? The next family as they will look when I go to visit them. Mrs. Leeds later, her husband beside her, the dragon rampant. Not me, please. Do you imply that I'm queer? God, no.
But you wrote it. It's talking very weirdly.
It is your nature to do one thing correctly. Tremble. But fear is not what you owe me. You owe me awe.
So he wants to be, praised, I guess.
Open your eyes.
I have had a great privilege. I've seen with wonder and awe the strength of the red dragon.
Seen with wonder and awe the strength of the red dragon. All I wrote about him were lies. Will Grant made me write them. Well, to me then, to you, you will lie awake in fear of what the red dragon will do.
Okay.
Will you let me go now, please?
You seal your promise with...
Is he putting in teeth?
with a kiss.
What? Oh.
He never regained consciousness.
Listen, Bauman just broke the code that Lecter used in the Tatler personal ad. It was the state of Maryland statutes. You need to know what it said right now.
Oh no, his family. His family.
It said Graham Home, 3860 DeSoto Highway, Captiva, Florida. Save yourself, kill them all.
Whoa. Damn. God damn it, Hannibal.
Someone's outside. There are noises. Where?
You gotta get out of there. I hope it's not the goddamn killer. Uh-oh.
Ma'am, are you all right?
What? What is it?
Ma'am, I think you should come back inside.
What's going on?
Come back inside,
So
please.
what's
I think you should come back inside.
Tell her what's going on, or come back inside. Come back inside. Come back inside.
I'm sorry about all of this.
This place is fine. We'll be fine.
Kevin, come on, help me unpack, will you? And we'll go get some groceries.
This guy's trying to kill us.
We don't know that.
When are you gonna kill him?
I don't think that's how it works.
It's only my job to find him.
Barry's mom had this newspaper. It said you were in a special hospital.
Well, it was a regular hospital, and I was transferred into the psychiatric wing. That bothers you, doesn't it?
I don't know.
Or it clearly does, you little shit.
I tried to build feelings in my imagination, like the killer.
This is making me want to watch the TV show again. It's been a long time. I wish they would reboot the show.
But after my body got okay, I still had his thoughts going around in my head. And a doctor friend of mine, Dr. Bloom, asked me to get some help.
Alana Bloom? Sydney Bloom? JFT, just fucking go. Sears. Is Sears still a thing?
I have to be alone. Killing. It's gotta stop.
William, you're gonna make yourself sick. Or get yourself killed.
Oh, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, I guess. That looks cool. That's a good shot. His shot placements are always great.
Just you and me now, sport. I'm gonna find you, guy.
This is 80s movie through and through, man. The dialogue, I love it. I love it. Oh, there's that dude.
Mr. Dollarhide, Bill told me to tell you there was a variation in the gamma of number 3.
His face seems very familiar to me.
Put your back against the door and there's a stool just to your right.
It's very dark.
Can you give me an idea of the conditions?
I'm shooting from maybe 8 feet. I can't use any light.
Okay, what's being photographed?
The activities of nocturnal animals.
When do you need it?
4 days.
Reba, I gotta fly. Maybe Mr. Donnerheim can drive you home tonight.
No, that's okay. I'll take care of myself, Rob.
He might kill her.
No, I'll take you.
No, thanks.
Ride with me.
Thanks, but I'll take the bus. I do it all the time.
Ride with me.
Dude, what the?
How did you come to Gateway?
Oh, they had to hire the handicap to shape up their employment practices. You know, if you don't want to talk, that's okay. But I hope you will because you're very direct and I like that. And I like what you have to say. Now touch your face.
What? Oh, she's blind?
On the way, can I take you somewhere? It would be my surprise.
Okay, sure.
Are you apprehensive?
No. Oh, no, I want to.
In about 2 hours, we're going to Cappy's Tooth.
What is it? Is that a tiger? It's a big boy.
It's warm.
Oh, it's so skinny. He was having a good time.
Rearrange the dead families into an audience to see what you do. You think that what you do will make you into something different. What is it you think you're becoming? The answer's in the way you use the mirrors. What do the mirrors make you dream you're becoming?
The red dragon. He has a fascination with moon.
Francis, that was a great dinner. Thank you. What are you watching?
Just a little homework.
He's got issues. Is he gonna kill her instead of her? What the hell? Is he crying?
Are you okay?
Yeah, fine.
D. D as in Dwight.
Well, you know, if you show me where things are, I'll make you some coffee.
No, no. I mean, you should stay outside. It's because you look so good in the sun. I mean, when can I see you again?
Never.
Looks like our boy drives a van.
Yeah, this is Will Graham of the FBI. Dr. Chilton arranged for me to talk to Dr. Lecter.
Hello, Will.
I'm sick of you crazy sons of bitches, Lecter. You got something to say it.
I want to help you. You'd be more comfortable if you relax with yourself. We don't invent our natures. They're issued to us along with our lungs and pancreas and everything else. Did you really feel so depressed after you shot Mr. Garrett Jacob Hobbs to death?
Didn't you really feel so bad because killing him felt so good? And why shouldn't it feel good?
Why does it feel good, Dr. Lecter?
It feels good, Will, because God has power. And if one does what God does enough times, one will become as God is.
So hunger for power is what they want.
I enter the glass cutter. I pass the children's toys. Children mean nothing to me. I step into the room. I see you there, and I see me desired by you. Accepted.
What the hell? Uh-oh. He did someone else. He probably is just leaving. I think you're overthinking it. Well, maybe not. Nope. See? It's nothing.
Mr. Downright.
Oh no, dude, come on.
Francis?
No. Francis is gone. So he changes people into beings who want and desire him. If our boy imitates being wanted and desired enough times, he believes he will become one who is wanted and desired and accepted. Maybe he records it somehow so he could see himself accepted over and over and over again. We find out how he found them, we'll find him. All the women have a bloom on them. He didn't win them in a lottery. He picked these women.
It's 11:30 p.m. The full moon is happening tonight. Give it up. Forget this month. It's too damn late.
I gave it up till you showed up with pictures of 2 dead families. But don't talk to me about late, pal. I'll tell you when it's too fucking late. Until then, we go as late as I want to take it.
Dude, 80s were built different. The dialogue is just so, I mean, it's so in the face.
Sometime between April 14th and August 1, they changed the lock, but he thought there was a padlock there. Metcalf, it's Graham. Is the Leeds and Jacoby stuff still in the storeroom? Have the guard down there call me.
What are you looking for? What have you found out?
And you know you need a bolt cutter and every other goddamn thing. Because everything with you is seeing, isn't it? Reflections, mirrors, images. You've seen these films, haven't you,
My man. So weird.
There's films of the families in the document storage. Find them. Are there any labels? Leeds Can, Gateway Labs, St. Louis, Missouri.
Yep, that's...
Jacoby label will say the same thing as the Leeds label.
Who processed the Jacoby?
There's your connection. I thought he killed her. He didn't.
Where are you? Are you here? You're scaring me with this.
He brought her to his house?
You answer me!
We're looking for a man. We know he works at Gateway.
Listen, I need you to punch up the driver's licenses of the names I'm going to feed you.
Dillon. D-I-L-L-O-N. First name Lincoln.
Dylan.
Lincoln Dillon?
L-O-N. First name Lincoln.
There you go,
Male,
Francis.
Caucasian. 6'7", 217 pounds. Eyes brown, hair blonde.
This is our man.
Graham and I are in the trees west of the house.
How far away's the backup units? I'm going around the back, stay in the trees. He's got somebody in the house with him, Jack. Stop it!
Oh, you see this? There's that cut again. Who edited this? God damn. Or did he kill Jack? Did he, at the end, he just stopped caring about continuity with the shots? It's so weird.
I'm Will Graham.
Dude, the shots. There's so many cool shots in this movie.
I thought I had to work things out. Call you after.
How many of them made it?
Most of them made it.
I mean, you can really tell that this is a Michael Mann movie. Oh, there we go. So, yeah. That was a good movie. Better than the... Is it better than Red Dragon? I think so. I haven't seen Red Dragon in a long time. It's a good movie. I mean, the Hannibal fans should check this out. So, yeah. The good things. Michael Mann. The score. The color. The shot selection. Cinematography. Really good. It's a slow burn. I mean, I wouldn't say it drags out a bit in the second act, but... I mean, considering it's a slow burn, that's how these movies go. So I wouldn't put it. It didn't get boring, at least. I don't know what happened with the editing. I mean, I know this was shot in 1986, so they shot it on film, clearly, right? I mean, I've seen movies that are shot in film back then that don't have this issue. I mean, you can tell when the film reel ends and the next one starts. The shots are spliced in a very weird way. It feels jarring at the last fight. It feels very weird, disorienting almost. And I think that's the only. There's some dialogue is a bit corny, I'd say. But besides that, I think the movie's worth checking out. It's a good movie. It's a good thriller. Yeah, overall, I'd say this is about 3.5 is a good score. Yeah, I'd even go 3.75 if it wasn't for the editing at the end and some of the corny dialogue. The things I pointed out that didn't sit well with me. Besides that, it's a 3.5 easy. That's about it. If you like what you've seen here, consider subscribing, liking the video. It helps me immensely. I hope you stick around for the upcoming videos as well. If you've seen this movie before, tell me what you think about this movie, what you thought about what I said, if it's wrong or right, if it sits well with you. Give me some feedback. But that's about it. This has been Enthusiastic. I'm Farooq. See you next time. Take care.